What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Unreal Engine 5 game development live stream where we're back in our Gas Course project, an action RPG built from scratch using Unreal Engine 5, the gameplay ability system plugins, C++, blueprints, and all that good stuff. So the last time we've been working on this, we were working a lot with replicating our health and health view models for both the player characters and the NPCs. So we finally got to a point, I believe, where we got everything replicating as they should. Sometimes there's problems with like the max health not being populated quickly enough, and we'll probably try to fix those. But now, you know, everyone can deal damage and everything's looking good. And we can deal damage to ourselves. When we hit enter, you know, everything's good. And yesterday I was messing around with damage, and that's why we got to fix our damage pipeline, because I was getting errors when trying to hit other players. Like, I want to, for now, be able to deal damage, and you can see I'm dealing damage. And the problem, I believe, lies in my custom functions, because I had these custom functions for, like, you know, apply fire damage to target, right? And this was throwing warnings where essentially this function should essentially, you know, do something like this. So I kind of want to see why that's happening and seeing if I can fix that in any sort of way. So that's what we're going to start with today. I'll show you the warnings. I believe it was warnings I was getting. And we'll try to see if we can try to figure out why, you know, because there shouldn't be much difference in what I'm doing between those two functions that you see on screen. Like, because one, I do apply damage, which I create a spec from this GE damage base thing, and then, you know, we take the spec, assign the incoming damage, everything like that, and this base damage has this execution class, damage execution base, and it should work in general, but it doesn't. So we're going to try to create a function from scratch to see if we can apply damage properly within our, I guess, ASC blueprint library. I don't know if I'm going to eventually need to move this to like a health plugin or damage plugin or something. I don't really want to worry about that for the time being. I'll just have helper functions to help me do this, hence the name. So let's go to the definitions here. I'm going to make a new function. I'm going to start at the top. So ufunction, blueprint callable. Is it blueprint, or is it just a blueprint authority only? Category. We're just going to copy the category for the moment. And I'm wondering if it's because it's a static kind of function that it's a problem. But we're going to try to do it as a static function again. So static and then bool. So apply new damage to target, just so we know which one's which. Thank you so much, Gavrin. I know who that is. How you doing, Casper? Thanks so much for the subscription. You didn't have to do that, but welcome. Thank you. Good to see you watching. So what do we need? We need a target. We need an instigator. And for now, let's just do a damage, right? I think that's all that is required of us for the moment. Now we're gonna generate this bad boy. We're going to say return false by default. Now we'll add some logic. So we got to set up our damage execution, I believe. So there should be gameplay effect, execution definition. And then we'll call it damage execution definition. Sure, why not? And then we got to set up the class, right? And this is where I need to like load in. So this is what I was trying to do down here somewhere. right here, right? So can I still write this? Like, is this still a valid thing to write? And I'm wondering if it's transient package is what's causing the problem. You know, been lurking way too much lately. I'm good. You know, I'm doing good. Can't complain. Okay, so we can define it like that. So that's awesome. Now, we gotta make a new gameplay effect. And I know I did that down here as well, right? So there's a function I do called construct gameplay effect or something to that nature. Yeah, construct gameplay effect, right? So I'm just gonna grab this. So there's that. And I wonder if like the fact that I'm using like get transient package, I don't know like if that's a problem or not. Or if I can just use like instigator. I guess I also have to do things here. So like if can I write something like that? I guess no, wrong way. So this is going to be return false. Then I can write this here. Now what can I do? I have to make a handle, I think, now, right? Because I have the gameplay effect. I gotta add like context and stuff. But let's see. So damage effect. Execution's not in place. Damage, execution, definition. That should be good. So now I gotta do what? Like const, u, gameplay effect, execution calculation. Let's say damage calculation equals damage execution that thing calculation class, I believe. So can I initialize local variable damage calculation of type const L type value? Okay. The default object, maybe. I think that's good. Hopefully, be okay. Now, I think this is where I need to set up some of the context stuff that I was doing before. like I was adding hit result stuff. So something like this. And the granted tags and stuff. So I don't know. So what's the damage effect handle that I have written there? So I do this, right? But I make a new handle. So get F gameplay effects spec handle. So let's see if I can get away with making so F gameplay effect context handle. So damage context handle. Then can I say damage context handle dot add instigator. So instigator. Damage context handle dot, what else can I do? Add hit result. So this is what this part is. So I gotta say, so that's gonna be included with damage context that I will eventually add. So I'm gonna put comment around here for later. We're not gonna worry about hit result stuff at the moment. So add hit result data here. Same thing with down here with these tags. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. I'm just going to say add damage type tags here. So right now we're just adding our instigator. Now we should be able to make a spec. F gameplay effect spec damage effect, and then the damage context handle. Then we can do spec dot set by color. Is it set by color magnitude? This is what I was doing also before down here. Should be damage dot incoming data underscore incoming damage. So let's move this down here. And then we gotta pass in damage. Oops. As such. And then I guess we do active gameplay effect handle. Damage effect handle equals. Now this is where we got to apply stuff to the target. So I gotta say like if what is it gonna be? A Yeah, or is it U? I think it's U. U, gas, blah, 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 system component. Target ASC equals target get ability. Yeah, target. That's weird that I can't really get anything out of that. I guess I have to cast it. Or do I have to be like, you know, component, so like get component or something? Because I don't know if I need to cast to my character class or not. Not sure that's going to be valid or not. And then we do target ASC, apply gameplay effect spec to self spec, and then return true. Maybe that's going to be valid. Maybe it's not. We're going to have to do this step by step, I think. So let's see if that even compiles, right? First things first. Because essentially we're getting the damage execution. We're adding the execution here. We're getting the definition of the gameplay effect calculation here. And then, yeah, we get the spec here. Seems like it's all what I need to do. But we'll find out. So we can try a couple of things. Because yeah, we're also creating a gameplay effect, right? So we should be able to do this correctly, hopefully. But we'll see. So yeah, we're really only going to primarily work with the projectile for now. And also, let's just worry about dealing damage correctly in the first place. So apply damage, right? So apply new damage to target like this. So we're gonna move this down here for a second. We'll take this. That's our damage. So we have instigator. And we should have target is hit actor. So let's see if that data gets populated correctly. I'm just gonna shoot him. We get to here. Hit actor, BP dummy, instigator, male elf. Now, do we crash? No, great. Do we deal damage? Yes. But honestly, the hit result, we're not passing in, so we're not really getting the damage number. So I think that's where we need to evolve this, but now we're going to be checking in multiplayer. And yeah, do we get any warnings down here? Let me play an editor again, just on this other screen so you guys can see the warnings. Okay. So I'm gonna hit. Okay, we're good. I'm not seeing anything. Let me bring both of these up. So client is on the right. Server's on the left. I'm seeing damage on both sides here from the server. Let's see now. That's good. Now, let's see if we can deal damage to each other. So no, that's where the problem is still going. So yeah, let's clear that out. I'm gonna play on my other monitor. I just want to see. Okay, so things didn't initialize correctly because it's saying max health is not equal to 0. Okay, so let's try. You're not gonna see this, but I'm gonna try to hit. So nothing's happening. Well, it is happening, but it's kind of delayed. So let's see. Sorry that this is not very visible. So yeah, this is the player server. So yeah, not much going on there. So I wonder if is it because I made this authority only? Is that necessary? I wonder. So we'll see what happens. So we'll take that out. And we'll recompile. And we pray, you know. Because if this ends up working, which I hope it does, we would just have to rewrite most of our damage related function stuff, which is fine. We love to do it. So yeah, let's look at a projectile. So yeah, now it's like this. You can also maybe print string this out. So we have our client on the small window. Yeah, max health. This is what I was talking about. Like sometimes the max health is not initialized. We gotta zoom in a little bit just so we can see the health bar move. So server saying true. We're hitting. Yeah, cool. Again, yeah, I think I gotta set up my windows to be more like this when I play. Let's see if I could set that up, because that is getting kind of annoying. Let's go to, what is it, advanced settings. And then multiplayer options, blah, 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 client server. That's like the new viewport resolution stuff. It'd be nice if you're able to like dock them in like a specific way, but we're not gonna fight that. All right, let's just make sure health is in view both times. So yes, we're dealing damage. We're dealing damage. Now, are we dealing damage to each other? No. But we are returning true. So it seems super delayed. I don't know if you noticed that. So I hit him. Yeah, it's so strange. So now it's going down. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Because like you don't get that with the enemy, right? Now I wonder. Let's open up the debugger. So my current health is 100 over here. Do I get the same thing over here? Okay, yeah, I gotta select local player over here. So my current health is 58 over here. And yeah, it's just seeing like it's not updating that quickly. Unless it's only updating the burn damage that I do, and that's what I'm noticing. Because like when I hit him a bunch, he gets burn damage and he starts going. So maybe that's what I'm noticing. So what could be wrong? So let's look at the spec here. So I'm gonna shoot, and we get to here. Damage value. So damage, not a variable. Okay. So for some reason, damage is 0. Maybe I have to do something like this where I store this damage here. And then I apply it there. Let's see if that makes any sort of difference. Yeah, so still damage is 0. Let's put a breakpoint here. Let's do it on the server. So it's 4 here. And we're not really getting a value. Okay. Let's put just like a hard value in, like 5. We know it's 5, right? We get 5. So damage still not a variable. Okay, maybe I have to say like server reliable like this. But yeah, it can't be. Data functions can't be replicated. Okay. So I wonder. If I just have to do this through like my ability system component. So let's just try that, just for the sake of trying something. So let's grab all this. Well, we won't grab it all just yet. So we got our custom ability system component, right? Now, can we say, so bool, apply damage to target. And then, I don't know, do we want to, we gotta take in the actors. So the instigator is gonna be us, so we don't really have to worry about that. So we're gonna say a actor in target float damage. And then we'll do U function, open callable, server reliable, category equals gas course ability system oops, damage. So it can't return anything. Void. Generate. So we don't have to worry about returning anything. Don't worry about return true. In target. I say like this. What's the thing for void functions? Just return, right? We need to include this, I guess. So this, and instigator, I guess, get owner, or can I say like avatar actor? What's wrong with this? Let's get avatar actor. That. And then in target somewhere else down here, right? So I wonder if that's doable. Let's see. Because yeah, I'm not sure what the best way to do that would be. Okay, forgot. Let's leave that alone. This isn't implementation anymore. Oops. Let's try that one more time. I'm hoping that's the reason. But we'll see. Because maybe if I'm calling it to the ability system component, it doesn't have to be replicated or something. While that's loading up, I'm going to use a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, your boy is back. Let's go back into the projectile. So yeah, let's move this out. Now we gotta do instigator, get ability system component, and then applied. Is it not available? Do I have to cast this too? Not a fan of that, but okay. And then damage, right? Apply damage to target. See the results of this. Okay, so it just is the actor. So we're applying 5 damage. Yep, that's dealing 5 damage, okay. Again, let's make sure everything's replicating. And here's the server. 5 damage. 5 damage. Now we're dealing 5 damage to each other. No. Okay. Doing that, does that make a difference? No. Now, do I not need to make this replicated if it's on the ability system component? Let's try this. So I'm wondering why this is like not working the way I was hoping it would do it. It's essentially like all I'm doing is constructing a gameplay effect and applying it. And you know that gameplay effect modifies the damage attribute, meta attribute, I think it's called. It's weird. But that's not doing anything. Because I'd rather not have to like construct my damage the way I'm needing to do it all of the time. It would be nice to have helper functions that do that. But we'll have to see. So let's look at the function again. So let's run on server. Now let's just do that. Okay, max health wasn't initialized there. Okay, that's better. So let's see, do we deal damage? Yes. Do we deal damage? Yes. Now, do we deal damage to each other? No! Why? So what happens when I try to deal damage? We get here. Instigator. Hit actor is none. Instigator. Yeah. Is it because I make the hit actor replicated variable? Is that not necessary? So that's the server. Let's take that breakpoint off for a second. So we hit, all good. We hit, all good. We hit, but not all good. So what happens when I get here? So I am now I have a valid hit actor. So what happens now when I get here? Get breakpoints off. So I should be dealing 5. So in target is null. So now this is valid. So damage context is null. So what happens when I get here? Okay. Like, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it's the player state, right? Oops. So So yeah, I'm struggling for getting player to player. Like, I don't even know if I want like friendly fire damage, but I think it should work, right? Oh yeah, let's get out of that. Virtual void stuff. Handle that. Okay, let's do a UE log. Log temp warning text. So avatar actor string. Get name safe, I guess. So that should be valid. Let's see. I wonder, does Google have any answers? UE5 gas, player to player damage, damage prediction, 2 months ago, gameplay queue stuff, knockback stuff. All right, so not much help. Okay, so 443. What? I think that's the way you write it, right? Am I forgetting how to write print strings? Can name save is not a member of a actor. Okay. This is also problematic. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Because maybe we would have to look at this YouTube tutorial here. It's from 2 years ago, so I don't know how valid it's going to be, but, you know, we'll see. So I'm just gonna apply damage and output log, avatar actor, elf male. That seems fine. So we get there. Now I know we have set the health attribute. Do we even get here? No. Now we do because we're doing burn damage over time, right? Yeah, that's the only one that damage is doing fine. Now, is there a difference if I were to... Oops. Sorry. Oh, it's all the way up here. Now, is there a difference if I were to write... like... const F active, gameplay effect handle, damage effect. Handle equals... Now, can I say... apply gameplay effect spec to target. It's weird that it doesn't really take the spec. Like, does that make a difference? I guess in the meanwhile, let's look at this.
Welcome to this. Just show how you can easily add on damage functionality to them. So now each of these abilities have been enhanced in the base method for the abilities. Enhanced like so. We will make them as first an attempt of trying to, then we use allowed to essentially
Does this give me any information? Wait, there's
for name apply damage.
Apply damage.
Here, which is a space, and we can make it of the type float.
Damage calculation. I don't know. That doesn't seem like anything that I need to find useful. So let's just apply damage. That's still good. That's still good. Right? Yeah. That's still not good. But I don't understand why. Were there warnings? So we got the right avatar actors and stuff. Now, so we don't even get to there, it seems. Oh, I didn't have a breakpoint. So we get here. Maybe this has to be true. I mean, is that something that goes in? Because it's a config variable. Predict gameplay effect thing. So gas V5. Yeah. Okay. Content config is a default engine. Gameplay effect? No. Okay, so there's nothing under that. It's under default game. Here's ability system globals. Set up mod channels, debug stuff. do I have to do anything like this? Like... Is that what I need? So let's see if after doing that, we get to that breakpoint. So let's see. But it's weird again, like, I don't understand what the difference is between those two. Like, is this execution calculation not being created correctly or something? And, you know, one player does it and the other one, like, it's weird that I have, like, oh my god. I can see that I'm very shiny in my reflecting thing. Was that worse? I think that's a little better. Sorry for that. So let's see. I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, so that's still not true. So we added that breakpoint here, right? So should set it to show if your own clients to try to predict game effects done to targets. If false, it only predicts self effects. So where is this primarily written? Seems like it's true. So there is this apply, so it has authority, all that stuff. Again, if this is server, I don't think that makes a difference. Because again, the confusing thing is if I don't call that function and I instead call this function, where I'm making the outgoing spec and everything here, like I'm dealing damage now, you know? So I wonder. I wonder what's happening. Like, am I failing to, I don't know, create an object or something? Like, let's just go here. And like the spec, let's look at the spec. So we have a gameplay effect, duration, instant, yeah, modifiers, executions, there's one. It has damage execution base as the class. And then there's I don't think there's anything for modifiers. But again, data is null. So I wonder, when I hit an NPC, is data null as well? so according to that, I'm not dealing damage. Well, that looks right. So there's all this stuff in here. Modifiers set by card, magnitude, data, incoming damage 5. Seems good. And I do it to this guy. Spec. Set by color, tag magnitudes. So that is that where it's wrong? So again, let's hit U. Spec. Set by color, tag magnitude. And we have this tag, data, incoming damage, right? But if I were to deal damage to another player, get the spec, set by color, tag magnitudes. This is correct. I do it to him, spec, set by color, tag. Okay, so that's all correct. So I'm just confused now why we're not dealing damage to each other. Let's see. So this is where we spawned the projectile. Now, it has authority. We spawn it here. Well, let's start off with this, right? We do boom. So target actor, elf male, yes. And that's me. And we eventually get there, right? So something's just not clicking. Whoops. But I don't know what it is. This is me. This is why we struggle. How does he? The Tralec does some sort of construction, I think. Is it heroes, abilities? No, abilities. Execution. I thought he constructed something like gold or something. There's all that. So he receives the damage here and broadcasts that out. There's a blueprint library, doesn't do anything. Engine subs doesn't do anything. Player, maybe it's in the player state. So he binds all those things on begin play, health change stuff. Anything the player controller. hero character. Red player state binding. Ability tasks. Attributes. Maybe it's in the attribute set. Does the hit reaction stuff? Yeah, this is the gold stuff. So it creates a gameplay effect. Get transient package. So essentially it just does it there. But I don't know if that, like, what's right, what's wrong, I don't know. Target instigator. So it's all the same problem, it looks like. Like, it's just not... I don't know, like, do I have to do, like, you know... Because there's, like, load class, do I have... Maybe, like, does this have to be get transient package or something? Let's see. Because, like, maybe it's a problem. Like, does the server have to construct this thing? I don't know. Let's see if just using get transient package does anything. So here's our apply damage. Let's full screen this bish. Client on the left. I deal damage. I see damage. Yeah, no damage. Do I have to multicast? No. No. Maybe I can do, so not replicated, authority only. Just do custom event, blah blah blah. Multicast. Let's see. Da, 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 da. This does the same thing. Oh no. Now I'm just kind of guessing, and I hate just guessing this stuff, man. Yeah, let's see. Dealing damage, yes. Dealing damage, yes. Are we dealing damage? No. And we're also not dealing damage. Oh, why? This is so frustrating. Because again, like if I just, you know, hit enter or 0, you know, I'm able to update the health. It should just be like maybe, I don't know, this might be a bad idea because I don't know. Maybe maybe replicates as false. Let's see what happens. Do I spawn anything on the client? No. Am I dealing damage? No. And I'm not dealing damage either. So that's a no-go. Let's go back. So replicates. So let's say now let's try one other thing, I guess. Oops. So you function, blueprint, callable. Blueprint authority only for the time being. I don't care about category. Void. Apply damage to target using spec. And I want it to take what? Gameplay effects spec handle. So let's do this. Generate. I also need a target, right? So, U gas possibility system component in target ASC. Generate that. Get rid of U. Then what can I say? I have to say, like, you know, spec handle dot. No. Can I say? No. Okay. Cool. I say spec handle dot. Wait. What can I do in here? Spec. So. Make outgoing spec. We'll, okay, thought my cat was in here. Okay, can I say like make outgoing spec? And yeah, I'll change this. Let's just hit that crap. So in GE. And then what does it need? F gameplay effect context handle. F gameplay effect context handle. Like that. Sorry, my dishwasher's going off. And this is a what? Like that. Like that. Now spec handle. Can I do anything with this? It's the same problem that I was just having. So can I say instead, can I say like F gameplay effect spec. If I say nge dot get default object context handle like that. And spec dot set color magnitude data underscore incoming damage, and then we'll just say 5 for the sake of saying something, and then like that. Is that something we can do? Okay, I'm like super lost, honestly. I don't know why interplayer damage isn't working. Like, it works when I do it in a different method, but it doesn't work when I try to do it through like C++. I thought maybe like the INI change would have done it. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, so internal limit reached. Okay, is that just a random error? So I also wonder if we have to initialize anything else. Or if that's enough. Not sure. Hey baby, we're doing good. You know, just dealing with things that don't make too much sense, but we're trying to figure it out. But no worries, no worries. Apply damage to target using spec. Oh, I also have to cast this. Oh, I should have just. This is gross. I don't like how I have to cast twice. It's fine though. So I wonder, does this even deal damage? To even like the dummy character, right? So we're gonna try that first. So it does, and it's always 5. Yeah. 5, yeah. Now it's applying burn. Now does this work against you? Yes. So it's something about constructing a gameplay effect that breaks. So that's bizarre. But at least we got some sort of progress, I guess. But okay, let's see. So how can we clean this up? So essentially, like, this part is what's kind of bad, I guess. So UE5, C++, create object on server. But maybe I'm also like overthinking it. So how can I rewrite this one? I'm not sure. I gotta just take a second, right? So we have this. So instead of constructing everything, let's just do this. So we're gonna say, we'll say blueprint authority only. Category is that. Well, maybe I can also put it back into this library here. So can I say, like, let's see. So T subclass of U gameplay effect in damage GE. So applying new damage to target. Here's apply new damage to target. Can we do that whole thing? Yeah. So instead of doing this, something like that. But I don't think I have to emplace anything anymore. let's just see if that will work. Because again, I don't know if it's also problematic about loading this class here, you know? So is it building or did it fail? I don't know. All right, give me a second. I just got to turn off this dishwasher. I'll be right back. We got a surprise guest. We got Boo Boo. Say hi to everybody. Boo Boo. Okay, you're free to go. We love you. Okay. So yeah, let's open up our projectile again. So now instead of doing that, so apply new damage to target. This in theory should work. If it doesn't, we'll reevaluate it again. But at least we have something tangible to say, yes, something worked, and we kind of refactor it and like reverse engineer it to see. So is everything being applied there? All right, so yeah, this is not working. So I don't know if it's this emplacing thing, so we're gonna comment this out. Maybe it's not needed, maybe that's what's failing. And if it's still not working, then maybe we know it has to be on the gameplay, on the ability system component side, and it can't be a static function. Let's see, UE5, C++, static functions in multiplayer. Not sure. Try this again. Dealing damage. Okay, you know, max health's not loaded on client, it's whatever. Okay. So do we know now that it just can't be a static function? And it has to be on the ability system component? I wonder? Question mark. So let's do like, can it, I don't know, can it exist anywhere else, this function? Does it have to be on, so here, like, here's the ability system blueprint library. Like, do I have to be like, you know, cast to gas, you know, ability system component, and then make the call here, apply damage, you know, using spec, like that, you know? It's kind of weird. I don't like having to do that. That's weird to me. But let's just try. See what we can do. So I'm more or less gonna copy this. So we got all that, right? So we're gonna say, so if, oh yeah, we're gonna change this. Instead of a gas core thing, we're gonna change this to a actor. To in target. Copy that. Get rid of the. Whoops. So in target still good. So something up on that line, and then we take. This, we're gonna say NGE dot get default object. This can be just U gameplay effect. Doesn't have to be anything special. I don't think we have to place anything. Just gonna do that. We're gonna comment that out. We're also gonna pass in a float for damage for the time being. So damage calculation like that. We don't need that. Avatar actor crap. And then essentially, we'll comment this out just so we have a frame of reference. Like, let's see if that somehow works. And if it does, that'll be a good place to kind of end today's stream. You know, leave in a place where, okay, we kind of know what's going on. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure of like handling this all through the gameplay ability system component. It's not my favorite thing to do. I don't know why. It's just off for me. Like maybe it has to be the health component that I made that handles damage. Maybe it has to be a damage component or something. Who knows? But yeah, first things first, let's just make sure this all is okay. Because we know just doing something like this worked. So we have this function. This is going to be damage base in target hit actor damage. Let's do 20 just so we can see a huge, potentially huge dip in the HP. We're gonna hit this guy once. Yes, huge dip. Huge dip. Oh. Now! Why? Does it not have to be on authority or something anymore? Or does this have to be run on server? Like the struggle, 'tis real. So, yeah, that's just burn. So let's comment all that out. That, let's bring you back to life. Let's grab you. Well, let's just see if this works. Like, we're pretty much in, like, I don't know. I'm just feeling like I'm stuck in purgatory, you know? I'm just trying to figure out this damage stuff, especially multiplayer. I know we'll get there, but, you know. The journey is not so fun sometimes. Give me a second. We'll see if this works or not. You know, my heart wants to say yes, it'll work. But you never know with these things. Okay. Let's make sure. Are we dealing anything? Whoops. Okay. All right. I think we got a crash. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so Ryder's not doing so good. Oh boy, what happened? Did it crash that hard? Okay, we're good. Quote unquote, good. Okay. Let's go to Task Manager and get this sorted. Or are we okay? Not okay. And task, bye Ryder. Or not, even, okay. I don't want to spend too much time on this. We'll have to pick this up sometime later this week, I think. So let's let this project load. I think we're gonna have to look at the, I didn't look at the projectile blueprint correctly. Okay, I think we can try to compile again. Okay, let's open up projectile again. Okay. What crashed though? Refresh nodes. So is it the fact that I'm not using the target's ASC or something? Let's run this on authority only. I'm assuming this is gonna crash again, but we'll see. I'm gonna hit this guy. Okay, so it's not crashing, so that's good. I'm gonna hit you. Yeah. So it's still not working. Now, is it because the hit actor itself is not replicated? The ability system component is replicated? That didn't seem to make a difference. Now, is it this that's a problem? And like, you know, get component like that is wrong. Maybe? No. So maybe I just have to pass in. So like, if I were to say, so get ability, system component's not really a thing. Now, can I say, I don't know. So let's say, can I say like if a gas source character that character equals cast a gas source character in target, right? At the in target, and then whoops. So if blah blah blah, can I say now character get ability system component, and then do all this stuff? Let's put some parentheses. Like, is that any better, I wonder? And if that's still like no bueno, then we gotta just say we pass in the target ASC, but ability system component. Okay, let's see. Okay, we don't crash, we're dealing damage, great. Yes, now we're dealing damage. So this is a better way. So maybe get component by class is what the problem was. Let's pass damage now. Let's nerf that. Keep that. Keep that. Change that to that. Get rid of that. Maybe keep this. Let's move this down. Okay, last thing to check, and then we'll call it a night. So now it should use the passed in value of 20. Yes. And does this work against client here? Yes. Okay. So again, I don't like having to cast to my own function here. I mean, you know how it says like get ability system component, get gas, or like course. Like I thought there would be like a get, you know, course, you know, ability system component or something. And I feel like there was, not that there was, but there could be. So if I were to get the player state, for example, yeah, still the same thing. But essentially, this is the way I should be handling it, I suppose. And I would just need to add back some of this like context of like add granting tags, add hit results stuff. And kind of moving some of the context data to the gas course ability system component, I suppose. I wonder, does hit actor, can that be none? Not none, but not replicated. Yeah, that's still fine. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out in more detail tomorrow or whenever we do this next. So I'm just gonna add myself what to do. I am glad with the results that we got. At least we have damage replicating. So refactor damage from blueprint library to a system component. I think that's it. So we don't need to do apply damage to target. I do wonder also, like, does this work if I were to handle it in the same way where I do this? I do damage effect. Just for my own, I guess, my own mental health. Let's see. Let's see if this works. And then I'm done, I swear. Okay. So we also have, so apply damage to target. So in target damage. So 20. Moment of truth. Okay. Never mind. Oh, there we go. Computer froze for a second. So I'm damaging. I deal 20, right? Boom. Now am I dealing damage to each other? I am. Okay. Now, what's my applied damage to target thing here doing? It's also doing get component by class. So just for fucking, I know, I know I'm stopping, but hold on. Let me cook. Can I keep things in here? Can I say all right. Because also it's in here. I'm still doing everything correctly, right? So let's. Okay. Last one. Excuse me. So we do what? So what's the name of that function again? Apply new damage. So apply new damage to target. We don't really care about the GE. So target, you, instigator, you, damage 20. So what breaks, what doesn't? Let's find out. Let's just make sure that everything gets initialized correctly. Didn't do it again. It's fine. deal damage. Okay. Crash. Nice. So what happened? So let's take out T-sub class of that. And then let's go back to... so I see what the problem was. So we do that. So you... let's do gameplay effect. Damage cast it. Let's do instigator. Instigator. Okay. I'm surprised we've been working for 2 hours. Time flies. Because we have a proof of concept on apply damage to target. This works. We don't need to do this. So let's just see if that same concept works now on a static, blueprint function library thing. So again, let's look. Are we all set up correctly? Yes. Are we gonna crash? Mayhaps. No, that's good. Do it now. And we are applying damage. Okay. So I guess it was the whole like get component by class thing. So I feel stupid, but that's part of life. So don't get component by class. That doesn't really work anywhere. So we saved ourselves some headache. We don't have to do that. So that's a valid setup, and it's clean, right? So now I should be able to. Let's just clean up some of our code here. So we can get rid of this in the ability system component. Hooray. Good for us. Let's compile that one last time. And then, yeah, we have a good foundation to move forward with. Okay. Okay, so let's look at it again. We have our simple apply new damage to target, right? You do that, and it works everywhere. Hooray. Now, if I use this new var, 0, does that still work? Yeah, it seems to be like random. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. So, cool. So we have a good foundation of how we're going to rework our damage. Luckily through our blueprint library here. So we should be able to update fairly easily. So we'll continue this next time. I'm not sure when that will be. Either tomorrow or maybe... I think tomorrow's going to be the only real valid day I'll be able to stream. And tomorrow, I kind of want to go back into Godot and do more for that other project. So we'll see how we feel. So thanks again for everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If there is anyone else still watching that isn't following me here on Twitch, a follow would be much appreciated. And I'll be back later this week. Have a good night and see you soon.